got to take the trailer up a little bit. Whoa! Oh! God, I just... Seems every time he does this, he leaves all his junk, the stuff he doesn't want, and just lets us take care of it. But I'm curious what this is. Hello, hello, repo time. Here we go. 12 by 40 today. And I'll tell you, it's raining just a little bit. I think it's just about past, so it's good timing. I was pretty surprised when I seen where this is, because I repoed here before, and there's a video on YouTube, so I'll put that at the end of the video, end of this video. And I remember being here before to pick it up, and the guy was living in it, had all his stuff in it, so we gave him a week to get it out. Came back and got it, picked it up, and then somebody else, I think one of the drivers that I work with, delivered one here, and then it was either me or somebody else. I think it was me and my wife that brought a bigger one here then, and took the one that was here back because he wanted a bigger one, and then that one got repoed or returned. I don't remember for sure, but I know it got out of here because it ain't here anymore. And then in the back where this one is now, there was a trailer there. So I passed here before and it seemed like, oh, now he's got a big one back there and the trailer's gone. So this one's returned now. I got a hold of the guy and says, yeah, it's ready to go. He unhooked the electric and the plumbing, so I'm sure it was a little house. But I see another one back there. I'll go back there in a little bit, but it looks like there's two of them here. But these are a different company, I noticed. Was a different rent-to-own company. So I'm thinking he ran out of options and he had to go through a different company because he kept, you know, having these issues. So anywho, I don't know what that situation is, but that's it. Oh, and I want to tell you, if you like the videos, consider giving a thumbs up. You know, pay the fee if you like my content. It takes just a little bit of muscles to just hit that thumbs up button, and that helps the YouTube algorithm, and it gets the videos out there, more views. The other thing I noticed is there's only 15% of my viewers are subscribed. So I was pretty surprised. That's what, 85% of viewers are not subscribed. So that's okay. You know, it doesn't matter, but I just figured I'd put it out there. Like, if you enjoy the content, the videos, consider just hitting that subscribe button, and that'll boost the channel too. And I also have the option of, if you want to sort of support the channel and help us out, help pay for my equipment, because that's expensive. Not that I need this. This is just, I'm not asking, I'm just putting the opportunity out there. You can do super thanks. That's on the channel. I'm not even sure where it is, part of the comments or something, where you can like pay a little bit for a special comment. And you also do a membership where you can become a monthly member, and that would help us out. That'll help the channel. With that, you get special batches that you can comment and emojis and stuff, and so you're more likely to have your comment answered, because they'll stand out. So there's a couple things like that, and maybe in the future we'll do where we can make videos, release them where only members can see them. So we might consider that. We'll have to talk about that yet. So, but anyways, that being said, just wanted to, you know, put that information out there. I'm not asking you guys for anything. I just appreciate you guys who watch, and you know, that's growing this channel. I mean, went from 0 to 53,000 subscribers in roughly 2 years, less than 2 years, I think. So it's been a tremendous, just been really fun and exciting. So that being said, let's go pick up the building. All right, let's go see. There's a little one. So the one that I picked up the other time was sitting right here. There's some concrete here for a trailer. It's kind of sitting at an angle here. So I see This is gonna be the one I'm picking up. Nobody in here? Wow, he left a bunch of stuff. Let's see if it happens to be somebody here. He said he's not at home. So this is a 14 light. Hey, the TV's on. Yeah. I guess nobody there. So that's obviously his house. That is also a different shed, different builder than this one, and different from the other ones. Ew, there's a dead mouse and it stinks. Phew. Phew, it really stinks in here. Okay. But, you know, stuff like this, he leaves. Oh man, what is the... Stuff's gonna fly all over the place, but it's just old electronics. Mostly just this old stuff. Got a toaster up there and some kind of a... This stuff's gonna fall down when I drive down the road. Ugh. And then the back shelf's got stuff on it. But yeah, I guess, I don't know what the plan was with this, but he's clearly living in that one. Looks like there's a, I seen a dog in there, so you must have the TV on for the dog. But how did they get this in here? There's these little brushes here. I probably have to go out this way around this little post. Does this come out? Yes, it does. Hey, yeah, I can go over top of that. But it's not going to help me much because I got that gas pipe, so that's not going to help me. So I got to go way down and around and then come up through here and load her up. Well, let's do it. Okay, there it is. Put my wheels under the front end there. Put them in good 7 or 8 feet from the end. That way I can turn a little shorter. So let's push that baby out of there. Mule, start. Thank you. Make sure it doesn't fall over. bring it back here so I don't have to go down, and it might be soft down there. Alright, I gotta get the front end over. So still not quite lined up, but that's better. Come on, buddy, start. Thank you. Stay on then. I'll deal with you later. It's a lot of weight on the back of that trailer. Get this baby on there. Woo! Mule thinks it's heavy. There's one wheel. Trying to knock the wheel off. Oh boy. Alright, I gotta kick that thing off of there. Not working. There we go. Now we can load it. Yeah, it's probably hitting my bar in the front of the trailer. I just gotta take the trailer up a little bit. Whoa! Oh! God, that was, oh my God. It's hooked or something up there. You know that feeling that goes through your stomach that just, yeah, that went through my stomach. That was weird. As soon as I started tipping the trailer up, take my camera out of there. That thing started tipping like it wanted to fall over. Scared the hoozes out of me. Okay. At this point, I want to get it a little further forward so I can set the front end on that bar that goes across there. That stays there, and then I can extend my trailer. So, come on there, Mule, push it a little bit. But I see that I'm pretty crooked on the trailer. That might be my problem too. Get it straightened out. See if we're up there yet. Perfect. Now I can extend the trailer. It's a little bit slow, but we'll get there. I gotta take that air conditioner out too, because it's sticking out almost a foot towards the outside of the road, so can't have that. Might give somebody a not so cool of a day, you know, if they hit me. All right, now the tail. Get out. Perfect. Okay. Question that people ask a lot is what that pin does, that lever that I call it a pin. So if I'm standing here, I pull this out right here. That is actually a rod. Let's see if I can pull it out. Yeah, come on. Yep, there it is. Very greasy, but that's just a rod that goes all the way down through there. And what that does is down here, this is made to swivel, because this, the like forks and everything, that hooks on the building and kind of stays with the building. I can't turn the Mule, the machine, I can't turn if that pin is down, because I can't swivel it. See, it's locked. It can't turn. If I pull this up, it releases it. Now this thing can move. It hits the tracks because it's all the way down, but once it's lifted up where it goes over top of the tracks, I can do a complete 90 degree, and so this allows That's what that does. So every time I hook up, I have to pull this up so that that can move. That way I can turn, and then of course I got stuff back here like the float right here. So this will put the traction float, and the other one puts the boom up there, the forks and float. What that means is these tracks right here, this thing right here, that controls basically tips the machine back and forward. Once I'm hooked up to a building, I want to put it in float, so I have no control over it. That way the machine just kind of rides along. That part goes with the building. I go over hills and stuff and then ditch or whatever. The forks stay with the building, as far as straight up, whatever. The machine just kind of rides along. The tracks stay on the ground. So if the one track is higher than the other track, or because this thing here swivels sideways. So let me show you. I think I have to start it. Maybe I just have to turn the key on. Probably have to start it. Right now I can tilt this way, I can tilt this way, and then forward is down, pull back is up. This thing takes the boom up, and this tilts it back and forth. So look here. So now if I put this in float, I can tilt all the way back, put this in float, and I can actually pick it up. Let's see if I can. Yep. See, that just goes wherever it wants to. And that's what we want. Now, take it out of float. And I can take this thing and tilt it like that. If I put this in float, it'll automatically fall. It only goes so far on these mules. The old mule will fall over, but the new one won't. So now I control it, put it in float, it'll just fall. That's what allows me to go over the edge of a hill. So imagine that. So if the building is flat and the mule is on a hillside, that's fine because it just goes along with it. So that's some of the coolness of it. And I do have a high and low speed here. I have a high torque and low torque. High torque on and off, that gives me a little more speed. I have a light down here. That's a light down there. Those I usually turn on when I'm on the road. They're pretty bright. I do need to put flashers on here yet. I didn't get to it yet. So that's some of the details of it. And that sticker right there, well, that's there because the mule, oftentimes also called an ass, you know, or a, you know what I mean, or a donkey. A mule is usually a donkey, and a donkey is considered an ass, so that's why it's a donkey with smart on it. You can figure the rest out. Okay, let's see if I can get in here, and yes I can. Oh, it still stinks. I took the mouths out, threw it out the door so nobody else has to. Just gotta take this air conditioner out. I didn't realize that building that is back there, the one he's living in now, I had moved that one time a few months ago, back when I was still working for the company I worked for as a driver, and I moved it for a guy, and then all of a sudden I guess he was doing rent to own, because all of a sudden it's back on Levi's lot. It's a 14 by 40, this one's a 12 by 40, so it's 2 feet wider. And they had it finished out. I'm assuming it was insulated and it had drywall in it. They actually had a little bit of a second story, like a loft in it with the stairs up to it. So it makes a nice little tiny house. Anywho, this thing is tight. It ended up back on the lot, and then my former boss delivered it a couple weeks ago here. And I guess it's the same situation like I said at the beginning of the video like before, where he most likely lived in this one, and then he found that one that is a little bigger, and it's insulated and finished out, so that's good for him for the winter, because this one's got no insulation in it. Hey, I found something I might like. And the crazy thing is that he leased all his, it seems every time he does this, he leases all his junk, the stuff he doesn't want, and just lets us take care of it. But I'm curious what this is. That's pretty cool. Somebody put some work into that. But I like cars, so here's a little, but I don't know about this. I'll take it home and give it to my kids. They'll like it. You know, if you got kids, they always want new toys, so that's pretty sweet. Like, geez, look at the details. It's a stick shift too. That is crazy. The passenger side seat is out, so that's going to be a little bit of a problem. But man, the details on this thing is pretty sweet. Maybe it's worth $1 million. Scale 8, made in Thailand. Okay. Now we just got an old printer. Just all kinds of electronics. These are actually good printers, but I might have to check it out when I get there, if it can be cleaned up, but I doubt it. This reminds me of growing up Amish. This is the clock that we would have. This one's a battery. I don't remember if, I think the ones we had were wind up because we were not allowed battery clocks. So it's a little box, kind of sweet, and then you open it like this and stand it on there and you have a clock. Bowling balls. See if I can close that. I don't want them rolling around in here. Every time I stop and go, I'll get a strike. Toaster. Somebody gonna get toasted. It's got these stands. I've been keeping my eye on these. I have a couple of these, but they're small, so if he keeps them in here, I have to rise to take it, because I think unless the rent-to-own company wants it, but most of the time they're not gonna want it. If it's trash, I don't want it either. Steering wheel cover. See, it says right there, steering wheel cover. I was right. Light, that's kind of cool. Put that over here. See if maybe it won't be broken by the time I get there. Curious what's in here, because I'm guessing this thing's full of gold. We don't know until we, oh, it's a tackle box. Bunch of old fishing tackle. Speakers. Coffee cup with puppies on it. The dog. There's a computer monitor. Whoops, I think I broke it. Okay. Let's strap this thing down and get out of here. Yeehaw.